I hear that battle cry. Kenny Omega is coming back, boys, and I'm so hyped for it. AEW is back, confirmed. Kenny Bomb, just Brian, boys. It's happening. Kenny Omega announced that he will be wrestling at Wrestle Dynasty. He will be wrestling one of New Japan's young up-and-coming stars. It was hinted in a backstage segment that it could be Gabe Kidd. He's also got something scheduled with Tanahashi to confront the Elite. So we're going to get maybe a confrontation with his former friends in the Elite, maybe a continuation of this internal struggle in AEW. But above all, the best bout machine is returning. And it's been a long, long road back from diverticulitis. Kenny Bomb, what does Kenny Omega's return mean for AEW? And do you think we're going to get the same Kenny Omega when he does return?
Well, Big On, I was going to start off with the first question you asked, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with that second question because I hope and pray we don't get the same Kenny Omega when he returns, because this is a guy who they need to put on that Roman Reigns level. Stop letting him just go out there and wrestle random scrubs and let those scrubs give him a hard time. I know he got a lot of flack for actually giving Alan Angels like a great match, but I think they need to put him in here and make him a serious threat. I don't know what you do with his promos because they obviously aren't the best. Do you put him back with Don Callis? I don't even know. It's tough. It's tough to see what you do with the promo work, but he needs to come back and be a star like he was on the level of when he was in New Japan with the black glasses and the black jacket with the what was he, the cleaner at that time?
Yeah, the cleaner.
I think that's when he looked like a superstar. And AEW,
the broom, he coming out with the broom.
Yeah, he can come. You know what? I'll take it. Give him something different. But coming out with just basketball shorts and t-shirts on, he has to stop that. And he's got to present himself like a star, man. Like I said it when Roman Reigns came back at was that SummerSlam? Like he needs to look like a star, especially on his return. Same thing needs to happen with Kenny Omega. Now, I think they do put him in good spots, like when he comes out and he gets the big grand entrance. I hope we see something like that where he just comes back and nothing like this. Now, this is when he was at New Japan, but nothing like this. We need to see some type of epic, big old jacket coming out there. I just want to see an epic Kenny Omega. Now, as far as him fighting Justin Gabriel, that's who I don't care about. You need to get him in there and put him up against Swerve Strickland or put him up against John Moxley.
Hold on, why Justin Gabriel catch a stray?
Why Justin?
That's what he said, right? Justin
Gabriel? No more. I said Gabe Kidd, bro.
Who?
He's the guy who did that. Like
I know y'all talking about. Y'all said he was gonna cook. I didn't know.
Justin Gabriel. Yo, shout out to my boy.
Wait a minute, we got a bet on Gabe Kidd, right? Big On.
Probably.
We gotta look back. I think we got a bet.
Y'all got about 4 bets. Y'all got a bet that Ricky Starks will become WWE champion in 4 years.
We gotta write these down someplace. But Brian, I want to hear from you. You know, like you're a resident I almost said AEW. No. He's not on the payroll yet, boys. But look, you're a WWE fan. You're a little more inclined for that. But I want to hear from you, from your perspective. Do you think this is a good thing for AEW getting Kenny Omega back? And do you think this is what they need to get back to that level that they were at before?
Nothing can help them brothers get back on that level that they was at before, bro. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? I know you boys desperately want it, but it ain't gonna happen. Kenny Omega, though, he would definitely give a little boost. But the thing is, bro, Kenny Omega wasn't like, obviously, as wrestling fans, we know who Kenny Omega is. But he was never presented as this huge star before his injury to the point where it's like, all right, this guy's going to come back and things are going to change. Now, if they make him again into this big star, then that's a different story for another day. But right now, I can't tell y'all, oh, he's going to boost the ratings. Because to me, he hasn't been presented the way that he should be presented. And he said that during his streams.
Yeah, right. You're right. He did say that.
I have never felt more like Stephen A. Smith before because, Brian, I got to ask you a question. Did you smoke something before you came on this stream? Because the blasphemy that is coming out of your mouth. Ooh, we got to talk about this. You're telling me.
No, but he's not lying, Big Home. He's not lying.
No, we got to talk about this. You're telling me Kenny Omega. I'm not actually saying he was high. He's not high. But you tell me Kenny Omega was not a big star. Like you're telling me that when he was the world champion, like during the company's most successful
Oh, brother.
You're telling me
I
he
ain't
wasn't a
talking
big
about that.
star?
I'm not talking about that.
Well, that's what you just said, bro.
No, I
Talk
didn't.
about it.
Kenny, he putting words in my mouth, bro. He
Yeah.
pulling a you right now.
No,
He
that's
pulling
what
a
you
you
said.
right
Come on, man.
That is why is Kenny catching strays, man? What you? Well, Brian,
Nah, bro.
Got a
Here's what
nasty
here's
trait.
what I
Brian's out here
said. I said that before his injury, he was not presented like a big star. He was just another guy in AEW to the new audience.
when was he world champion? It was before his injury.
Bro, he was world champion like 4 years ago, was he not?
4 years ago, Brian.
Like 3 years ago, was he
Yeah.
not world champion like 3
Yes, he
years
was
ago?
world champion 3 years ago.
His injury happened like a year ago, no? A
Yes.
year and a half ago? Exactly
Yes,
my point.
and
That's what I'm
you're telling
talking
me that
about.
before his injury, which was when he was world champion,
Is
He
that
was,
what
man was not
he was
presented
not
as a
world
star.
champion before his injury. What are you talking about?
Bro, then you don't know how time works. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean,
man.
he was out there with Chris Jericho before he went out. To be fair,
Bro, we don't talk about that, all right? They cancel Christmas on that,
That's
all right?
my point, though, bro. You talking about 3 years ago. I'm talking about a year ago. What was Kenny Omega doing a year ago?
He was
Facing
cooking
Bryan
on promotion
Danielson,
with
wasn't he?
MJF is what he was doing, actually.
Yes, he wrestled MJF, bro. And again, like everybody knows who Kenny Omega is, but he wasn't being presented as this huge star. So right now, him coming to AEW is not going to boost ratings.
I mean, people miss him. You see it on X. Like people are talking.
Nah,
Kenny
bro,
Omega's
nah.
coming back. There's excitement.
But I'm not disagreeing. There's definitely excitement, bro. But let's not act like that's going to boost the ratings up another 200,000 just because Kenny Omega back.
It will boost it up to a point. I think you because I think like the last time he was on TV, they got like a boost of like somewhere between 100 and 150,000. Regardless, though, let me just tell you something.
He's a draw, but he not no CM Punk.
Oh, come on, bro. CM Punk couldn't even get AEW over $1 million.
Just want to get Kenny.
Not a draw.
Don't make me do this, man. Don't make me go after CM Punk because I will do it, bro. Because you're coming after the best bout machine here. My man took a bite for no reason. Ace Steel took his chompers and bit into that man for no reason.
Well, Brian,
Anyway.
would you say Cody Rhodes is a draw? I just gotta ask you that real quick.
Yes, he is a draw.
Why is
indeed.
SmackDown getting like 1.3 million?
Because they're on a new channel. They're not on
in
Fox.
the
No more.
mud.
They're
People
not.
find what they
They're
wanna
not
see
on
him.
Fox no more.
But go
buddy.
ahead, Big Om.
All right, look. To quote Brian, listen, man. Kenny Omega is the best. I can't wait for him to come back. I also seriously do think, man, there's like a lot of storyline to be told here because I think they've done the right thing. They're retconning the
The Elite
EVP
took their vacation, bro. That storyline's over.
I know that's what I'm saying. I think they've retconned this EVP Elite stuff, and they're gonna go towards something that's more like Kenny Omega bringing the Elite back together to help take on this force. And I'm telling you, this invading force that John Moxley has, I want y'all to pay attention to something. There's a certain key around Marina Shafir's neck
Let's talk about that in another video.
that could. Oh, I'm trying to tease Kenneth.
Oh,
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, I didn't know that was on the docket. My
Anyway,
bad.
we'll talk about it. Is Shane McMahon coming to AEW confirmed? Guys, maybe we'll talk about it in another video, but let us know what you guys think about Kenny Omega's return to All Elite Wrestling in the comment section below. Be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and most importantly, grip that thing when you kiss that ring.
Whoa.
Whoa, my boy.